Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed that guitar cover of Daniel Donato's Justice. If you're sticking around, I'm going to go over how I got the tone for that song. But first, just a reminder, if you want tabs for that song or any of the videos that I do on my channel, check out my Patreon page, which I'll link to on screen, in the description, and pinned a comment. You can also find a free Nashville number chart for this song and most of my videos in the description where it says free Nashville number chart. Before we get started, I just want to say, with the world opening up and things going back to normal, I'm going to be going back to my normal life of gigging and working around Nashville playing music. But with all the new support and all the fun I've had making this channel over the last year, I'm going to also spend my time keeping this channel going. So I appreciate all the support. I may not be as busy putting out content as I was during the pandemic, but I'm going to do my best to put out as many videos as possible. So thanks again for all the support. I couldn't do this without you guys, and I'm excited to see where this channel goes. All right, let's get into how we got the tone for Justice by Daniel Donato. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the tone for Justice by Daniel Donato. I was super excited to try this song. I've seen Daniel Donato play downtown in Nashville a couple times, and he's just an incredible guitarist, and he's super active on YouTube, so you can go check out his videos if you don't know. his stuff, but his music is fantastic. He's got that cosmic country thing going on, with some insane chicken picking chops. But yeah, a lot of fun. So, obviously, chicken picking, using the telly, country music. I'm on my bridge pickup. I've got the tone just rolled back a little bit so we don't get too harsh. Like always, I'm going through my Hot Rod Deluxe. Just got the bass rolled back a little bit and a little spring reverb as well. Other than that, all the tone I'm getting is from my pedal board. And if you watch there's a great demo that Daniel does for his pedal board on YouTube through the channel 6 String Country. And you can see his setup, and I kind of have done that with my pedal board a little bit here. So the interesting thing I noticed from that video is that his compressor, my Keeley right here, he does it at the end of his overdrive and his phase. So he's going into some overdrives, phaser, and then he's got the compressor and then his time-based effects like delay and reverb. And I had not done that. I usually go right into my compressor first, and then I do everything else. So I tried that. I thought it sounded cool. I don't really know how he thought to do that, but I know a lot of people usually go right into their compressors, so I thought it was interesting. I thought it sounded cool. I'd have to play a lot longer with it to tell you exactly why it sounded cool, but he does it. If it's good enough for Daniel, it's good enough for my pedal board. So that was one interesting thing. But let's hear what that sounds like. I'm using a slapback and my Keeley. So I'm going to put on my slapback here on my flashback, just a simple slapback. And then I've got my Keeley doing a lot of compression, which is the sustain amount, so it's about 2 o'clock. I've rolled back the attack a little bit. If you go left on this pedal, the attack is higher. If you go to the right, it's slower. And the more you raise the attack on the Keeley, the more smooth everything gets. And I wanted a lot of punch with this song because his guitar is punching through the mix really nicely. So I rolled it back to try to get more punchiness, and everything else I left kind of neutral. So let's hear what that clean tone sounds like through the amp, and I'll just play the intro riff for you right now. Okay, so that's my clean tone. That's fine, but we need a little bit more dirt in there because this amp is super clean. So I added my blues overdrive, my Tube Screamer pedal. Let's hear what that sounds like. This thing's got a fat boost on it, so it adds a little body to it. So I'll just play that for you now. So we got a little bit of dirt going there, which we need for this song, because like I said, his guitar is punching through the mix in a really pleasing way. And if you watch that tone video that he does on his board, he's got a JHS pedal that he uses for his blues overdrive sounds, his Tube Screamer sounds, and it sounds great. I couldn't get mine to punch through like his, so I'm gonna have to check out that JHS pedal that he uses and think about replacing this pedal to get some better Tube Screamer tones. Anyways, it worked for this. We tried. The next thing I added was the phaser. So phase is a big part of Daniel's sound, especially for cosmic country. It adds that X factor that makes it kind of funky. So let's hear what that sounds like. I'm using a Phase 90 MXR, super classic pedal. And I've got the phase going nice and slow. So here's what that sounds like. I'm gonna turn that off because it's loud. So the phase is really cool. And it adds, like I said, that X factor that makes it like sound like country from Mars. And I love that effect. Okay, let's go over the lead tone. So the final solo, I added a little bit more because I noticed from watching that video of how Daniel gets his tone that he stacks overdrive pedals. So that's exactly what I did. Normally I didn't do this on my board because I have a limited amount of pedals, but I managed to scrounge enough together to get a couple overdrive pedals. So to put me over the edge here, I've got my Cinders overdrive, and I'm going to add that to everything. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pedals going, more than I usually have to get this tone. But I'm going to play a little bit of the lead tone for you here. So adding in the Cinders overdrive, and I've got it turned up pretty high, the drive part, and the tone is pretty neutral. So here's some of that lead tone with all the pedals. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that demo of how I got the tone for this song. Like I said, again, check out Daniel Donato's music. It's amazing, and check out his YouTube channel where he goes over all things guitar. And thanks for tuning in. Once again, you can find the tabs for this song and all my videos on Patreon, which I'll link to on screen in the description and pinned in a comment. And I look forward to seeing what this channel does this year, and thank you so much for all the support. I'm going to keep the videos coming. And once again, I'm Alex, and this is AJR Music. See you next time. Peace.